A severe breach of parental duty. Fleming is locked up with bond set at $100,000.
Right now, some of the most powerful and influential decision makers in Michigan are gathering for the start of the Mackinac Policy Conference.
Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan is one of those voices on Mackinac Island, and today he unveiled a plan to cut property taxes for most Detroit homeowners by some 30%.
But some who have blighted properties could end up paying more. 7 Action News reporter Simon Shaquette is breaking down how that plan would work and the help that the mayor needs to see it through.
An average 30% property tax reduction in Detroit neighborhoods just like this is something the mayor says he's working to achieve, along with ensuring real estate developers follow through on their promises.
Every little bit helps. $1,500 a year. Pay for property taxes on this here.
As a proud Detroiter, Dwayne Jackson sees both beauty and potential in the resurgence of Brightmoor, a neighborhood battling back from blight. He says Mayor Mike Duggan's land value tax plan, which aims to save Detroiters an average $250 a year, equal to $38 million total, amounts to progress.
It's very important that we do get people back in the community. It's very important that people keep their homes. It's an incentive to have people come back and help Detroit flourish.
And the average bill on a vacant lot in Detroit, $30 a year.
But under this proposal, developers would pay significantly more for simply holding properties without improving them. Today at the Mackinac Policy Conference, Mayor Duggan adding,
for more than 50 years, the property tax system has two defining characteristics. Blight's rewarded, building is punished.
The mayor's office says surface parking lots could also be converted to parking structures, part of a program rewarding overall investment. Stats from the city show 97% of Detroiters would benefit from this, along with 70% of small businesses.
Just the fact that you may have more money for groceries, you may have just a little bit more for entertainment.
Detroiter Herb Hayden also sharing how families can benefit from a 30% reduction, allowing for a more equitable city comeback. While Dwayne anticipates some speculators who've bought land that's just sitting will not be in support, he feels the majority of people share his view.
Detroit can use a lot of help. Again, I think Mayor Duggan is doing a great job. I'm glad that you guys are covering this. I love my Channel 7.
This plan would require support from the state legislature to go on the ballot next year. We're told that a draft is in the works for this summer. From Detroit's West Side, Simon Shaquette, 7 Action News.
Every little bit helps. Thank you so much, Simon. Also from the conference tonight, Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson is looking to expand the Road to Restoration program. The public-private partnership helps eligible people get their suspended driver's license back. Now, since it launched last year, more than 5,200 drivers have been helped at nearly 24 clinics across the state. They provide legal and other assistance to navigate the restoration process. This summer, 3 new mobile Secretary of State offices will hit the road to expand the program's reach.
Once individuals regain their licenses, they can get to and from their jobs, they can get better jobs that require them to drive, and they can do countless things that so many of us take for granted.
You can find more information on the program at michigan.gov/road to restoration, and that will help a lot of people. Mike?
It sure will. All right, let's turn to the forecast now. This is a live look over Southfield. A lot of people probably noticed it's been heating up the past few days. There's a lot of bright red on the map right now with just a few sparse green spots, but none of those seem to be around here, are they?
No, the rain is close to us. There has been a couple in western Michigan, western lower Michigan the last couple of days and today, but it's just not close enough for some. So here's the deal. We're staying very warm and very dry as we go along for the next several days still. 84 in Detroit. Troy's at 86, 87 in Howell. A lot of warmth in a lot of spots. That's a little cooler in Monroe at 78. It was 79 last hour in Jackson. Now you're back up to 80, a couple extra clouds there, but just nothing but pure sunshine around here. It's a bit too much too. The sun is intense. It creates ozone at the surface, and then there's not a lot of wind to kind of whip that away and stir it up. So it's a little extra pollution. Another ozone action day or air quality alert for all of us tomorrow except Sanilac County. It's technically till about 8 o'clock tonight and then all day tomorrow as well. 11 days now since rain, pushing 90 on Friday. And there are 2 cold fronts coming in the next several days. They just don't really change things too much. We'll talk about the timing and what they might help us out with coming up in just a little bit.
Okay, Dave, thank you. And you can track the high heat and hourly temperatures with our free 7 app.
Well, elementary school students are making quite a difference tonight by supporting a great cause.
That's right. They're helping others through the Salvation Army. So this photo shows students at Miller Elementary in the Plymouth-Canton district posing with donations that they've gathered. This month, students at 5 schools collected thousands of food and personal hygiene items for those in need.
Yeah, got to teach them early. All right, updating safety standards still ahead. What the government wants on all new cars and light trucks within the next 3 years.
Plus, cracking cold cases with science. The new technology providing hope to families of unsolved murders.
Just knowing that whoever did this to my brother is just out and about.
We can discover who you are just if a family member that you might not have ever met submits their DNA.
How detectives are using genealogy to get dangerous people off the streets. Decades-old cold cases are now being solved thanks to new DNA technology.
It has the potential to deliver hope to countless families of unsolved murders. Genealogy sites like Ancestry and 23andMe are sharing DNA information with authorities to help solve stalled cases.
Locally, the technology has led to the arrest of a man accused of a rape at an Oakland Township golf course more than 20 years ago, and it helped solve a nearly 4 decades-old cold case in Livingston County. Nationally, the Golden State Killer was brought to justice through DNA evidence.
7 Action News reporter Simon Shaquette has the special report showing us how more criminals are being caught by unlocking their family trees.
Every day we leave DNA on everything we touch, just like this plastic cup. Now genealogy sites are sharing that information, proving to be a game changer for detectives.
You know, it's a struggle every day, just knowing that whoever did this to my brother is just out and about, walking around, living their life.
For Melanie Maat, the pain of losing a loving brother is real. 50-year-old Ralph Purifoy was a disabled Marine vet, stabbed to death at Cook Park off Fenkell in Detroit last year.
Hopefully, whoever did this won't do it to someone else.
But she says police increasingly using genealogy sites like Ancestry and Family Tree to look back at cold cases brings hope. Power of 1 million genetic markers now connecting dots in ways never before thought possible.
My office is, as we speak, actively reviewing investigations that we would 10 years ago say there's no hope.
Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald says criminals now have something new to fear.
We can discover who you are just if a family member that you might not have ever met submits their DNA.
Here's how it works. A combined DNA index system known as CODIS, run by the FBI, taking shared DNA data from loved ones and matching against public records, narrowing down who a suspect could be. In the case of accused rapist Kurt Riley of West Bloomfield, investigators say DNA he shared with 2 brothers led right to him. Once investigators at Penn State matched the DNA from a decades-old rape case on a golf course to the same DNA in a woman's rape at this Oakland Township golf course in '99.
Anybody that has gone 20, 22 years in a crime thinks, I got away with it.
Oakland County Sheriff's deputies tracking down Riley. McDonald charging him with 1st and 2nd degree CSC. He faces as much as life in prison. We've learned Parabon Nano Labs is behind the investigative genealogy work that's helped to now solve 230 violent crimes in the U.S. and Canada in the last 4 years. And in California, the high-profile Golden State Killer, former police officer Joseph D'Angelo, pleading guilty to 13 counts after being linked to a series of 70s and 80s burglaries, rapes, and murders, closer to home in Wayne, Oakland, and Livingston counties. Ancestry DNA technology becoming a commonly used tool.
I ordered a re-examination of all of our cases where we have DNA in violent crimes that could bring this paired DNA and genealogical investigation together.
What has the loss of your brother done to your family?
You know, it's a struggle every day, just knowing that whoever did this to my brother is just out and about, walking around, living their life.
Melanie believes a DNA match for Ralph's killer could come anytime, unlocking clues to who committed that cold-blooded murder, haunting his family to this day.
The use of DNA technology would definitely help find whoever this was that did this to him, and it would give us a lot of closure.
In the meantime, the Oakland County prosecutor also wants to give credit to police at Penn State for helping to catch a suspected rapist. Simon Shaquette, 7 Action News.
Just amazing how technology can help
It'll
solve
be interesting
crimes
to
today.
see what happens, yeah.
Yes, indeed. All right, automakers could face new government safety rules for automatic braking in cars and light trucks.
That's right. 90% of new passenger vehicles already have the potentially life-saving technology under a voluntary program. Now, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration wants to make it a requirement. The systems would also have to be more effective at higher speeds in 3 years. The proposed regulations will now have a 60-day public comment period.
All right, let's turn to the forecast now. This is a live look over Campus Martius Park. Look, the fountain is going. Looks so pretty. Whoop, whoop,
And finally, that beach is appropriate down there, right?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you got to find a way to get cooled off. I wouldn't suggest jumping in the fountain, but the water around here is starting to warm up. The lakes are warming up, even some of the big lakes. So a lot of change because of all this big stretch of heat. Outside now, still 88 in Lapeer. These are the highs of the day. 89 in Howe, 86 in Detroit, 87 in Adrian. Again, you can see east a little bit cooler than west as we go along. Some low 80s in Mount Clemens and in Monroe. Outside right now, what a pretty shot that is. This is a live view, of course. That's Belle Isle, the Belle Isle Bridge, and Lake St. Clair out there. Current conditions are high and dry. 86 in Detroit, Pontiac 85, 86 in Howe, 78 in Monroe a little bit here. Winds from the southeast. So on the east side, again, it's cooled off just a touch more than the west side. This is kind of interesting because it's not much to look at, but it's actually a lot of information. This dry air has just pushed any little cloud that has tried to develop out of our area off to the west. And if you look farther west, out by Chicago, around Milwaukee, Green Bay, and even in northern lower, showers and thunderstorms. So we're still being protected by the very large area high pressure that's off to our east, and that doesn't change much at all until about early next week. So we got a lot of heat in a lot of spots. As you can see, we're at 84, at 76 in Green Bay, 88 in Minneapolis, and Des Moines is at 86. Showers and thunderstorms more widespread to our west and around here. High pressure keeps us high and dry. Now on Friday night, 6 o'clock Friday evening, this cold front just barely grazes by, but if you just look at the color change, the cool air is tucked much more to the center of the storm to our east. So we'll go from 90 to 88. Told you it's just grazing by. But on Monday, here comes a more significant cold front. It taps some cooler air, and so you'll see a drop off after the weekend. This is a little bit between Saturday and Sunday, but a drop off back to where we should be next week. Overnight tonight, 57 in Lapeer, 56 in Ann Arbor, while it's 63 in Detroit. The dryer lets us heat up real quick and pretty high during the day, but also allows things to cool down. Detroit's about the same as last night at 63. Then tomorrow, 90 in Lapeer, close to it, Detroit, 89, 85 in Monroe, all kinds of sunshine again, a little east to southeast wind, so the east side's a little bit cooler. A lot better chance to hit 90 in a lot of spots on Friday. Remember the front Friday night, so we go to 88 Saturday, 82 Sunday, and then from Monday to Tuesday, it is 82 to 77. Those mid-70s are where we should be this time of year. It doesn't bring us rain. It's all dry, and I know it's too dry for a lot of you, but it will finally start to cool off here and get a little bit more normal next week in terms of the temperatures.
It'll be a nice feeling
compared
to all the 80s.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, yeah, a lot of people like it hot and, you know, a little cooler. All good, right, Bradley?
All good at Comerica Park, except for more injury news into another key player. Riley Greene, we showed you last night, the wincing, the pain. He took himself out of the game. Well, at least he tried to stay in until the pain was a little bit too much of a worry for the Tigers. A.J. Hinch admitting today, I think we have to admit, it's really frustrating. The latest on Riley Greene and how the Tigers fared without him. Next in sports. Riley Greene is joining a crowded list of Tigers on the injured list. The outfielder has a stress fracture in his left fibula, and he's on the 10-day IL. Greene left Tuesday's game in the third inning after telling the Tiger staff in the first he had lower leg discomfort. A.J. Hinch said the plan is to rest Greene for at least 10 days, and they plan to get multiple opinions on the stress fracture. Hinch said it's too early to speculate on Greene's return. He's been their best player on offense, but the Tigers again have to deal with handling an injury.
Yeah, no, it totally sucks, but I know him, and I know he'll come back even better. They said it's a stress fracture. I mean, he's out there, you know, busting his every single day, so it's part of the game, but he'll be back stronger. We can either dwell on, you know, what we don't have, or we can focus on what we do have and, you know, try to win with what we got. So I think we're going to take that option.